There is a narrow little alleyway in the City of London called St Peter's Alley. On St Peter's Alley is the old churchyard of St Peter upon Cornhill. There's been a church here, most likely going back over 1,000 years, with the current building dating from its rebuild after the Great Fire of London in 1666. There's a strong chance that this was the churchyard Charles Dickens had in mind for the one in which Ebenezer Scrooge, towards the end of A Christmas Carol, is shown his own gravestone, and of course it leads to his epiphany. Dickens describes the churchyard as walled in by houses, overrun by grass and weeds, the growth of vegetation's death, not life, choked up with too much burying, fat with repleted appetite. There were only a few graveyards in the city that would have been totally enclosed by houses, and this is the closest to his counting house, possibly Newman's Court, covered in my previous video. Dickens also describes the churchyard in Our Mutual Friend as a paved square court with a raised bank of earth about breast high in the middle, enclosed by iron rails. Here, conveniently and healthily elevated above the level of the living, were the dead and the tombstones, some of the latter droopingly inclined from the perpendicular, as if they were ashamed of the lies they told. Today, it's fairly plain, paved with a few surviving gravestones set into the wall of the church, but on an evening like this, it's not hard to imagine either Dickens here scouting out a location for his new novella, or indeed Scrooge realising the error of his ways.